Hi Tamara, how are you doing today?
I'm alright. I've just been feeling kind of overwhelmed a lot lately.
Yeah, so I heard that you were coming in today to talk about some issues that you were having. Could you just elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot lately, and I know I'm not old enough, but I've been drinking just to kind of help cope because I'm so far from home, and I've been feeling really stressed out with my classes and feeling lonely, and it's really overwhelming for me.
Okay, so you're a college student, I'm
Yes, I'm a
guessing?
college student at
Okay,
UGA. I'm a freshman. This is my first year being away from home and my family.
okay. How far away from home are you?
I live in Abilene, Texas.
Okay, so quite a distance away. All right, and you said this is your first semester?
It's my second semester. It's my first time being away from home.
Okay. And so, can you talk a little bit more about this issue? You said you have some drinking issues going on.
Yeah, pretty much I was just like drinking just when, at a party, trying to fit in, trying to be cool. I saw a lot of other people in my dorm and stuff doing the same thing. And then I never really been a drinker before, but I was finding that it kind of made me feel numb, like numb all over. And it made me not feel so isolated, and it made me forget about missing my family and missing Lucky, my yellow lab, and my other friends that are back in Abilene.
Okay. And have you ever had these kinds of feelings before, before moving here? These feelings of isolation or.
Well, Abilene's not all that busy, but no, I mean this is pretty much it. There was one time that I went to camp when I was like 12 or something, and that caused me to be away, but I wasn't drinking then.
Okay. And how do you think that you were able to manage it then when you went to camp, as far as being away from your family?
Well, I had some friends there that went with me, and I wasn't so far away. Like I was still in Texas, but just kind of like by El Paso,
Mm-hmm.
and so that wasn't all that bad. But now it's like if something happened and my family needed to get here, it's a plane flight away or a really long car drive.
Right. So it sounds from what you're telling me is that you're just feeling isolated, that you're away from your family, you're feeling kind of alone, and so you're using alcohol to cope and kind of numb those feelings that you're having so that you can manage. Is
Yeah,
that
but yeah, I just have started drinking a lot more though, and like now I've even like I've had drinks before I even went to class.
okay? Are these morning classes or afternoon morning classes? Okay, so are you having these feelings of loneliness and isolation in the mornings as well? Okay,
Yeah, and sometimes I don't feel good from drinking the night before.
okay.
And I feel like people are gonna know, and then more people aren't gonna want to be friends with me, and I'm gonna feel even more alone and isolated.
Now, do you have friends here at the college?
I mean, there's some people that I talk to every once in a while, but they kind of make fun of me because I'm from Texas, and I don't really feel like, you know, I fit in like everybody else.
Okay. So, do you have any other, let's see, like, so groups? Do you have any maybe church affiliations or any other kind of group activities that you do aside from classes?
No, I thought about being a part of a sorority, but then I didn't really think that they would accept me, and so I just didn't even try.
Okay. Well, what do you think might be some ways that you could incorporate other things into your daily routine that could help lessen those feelings of isolation or alone, being alone?
maybe if I had a boyfriend, then I'd have somebody to hang out with at least. Or maybe if I could get a dog here, then I wouldn't feel so lonely.
Okay.
But if I keep drinking the way that I've been drinking, I'm afraid I might not even graduate.
Yeah. So if you were able to wake up in the morning and change your current situation and the way that you're feeling now that's making you drink, how would your day be if you could wake up tomorrow and have the ideal situation?
Well, first off, I wouldn't have to feel sick from drinking the night before, and I wouldn't have to drink before I went to my classes. Maybe I'd have a text message or something when I woke up from somebody that I have a relationship with here, whether it's a boyfriend or a friend or somebody, just to even know that I exist on this
planet. I guess I want to spend a little time on your beliefs that lead to the drinking, and including the shame. There's a psychologist named Albert Ellis. He said there are 3 things that really drive people to depression or anxiety, things like that. And he said the belief that I must be perfect, the belief that others must be perfect, and the belief that the world must be perfect. So I must be perfect means that I must stand up to the stand. I must be approved. I must do what it takes to be approved by those who I want approval from. Which for a professor, it could be that I must get an A in this class because I wanted him to single me out for attention or something like that.
I see that.
And then others must be perfect means that others must treat me the way I want them to treat me. And then the world must be perfect. The world must give me what I deserve. And so with the I must be perfect, there's a lot of shame that comes from that because no one can be perfect. So I want just to look at maybe the evidence that or first I want do you see the connection of your belief system and that you feel like you must be perfect?
Yeah, I thought that I'd be able to do it all. I was confident person with my grades and managing life, in high school, and I thought I could make it all work, So, and then knowing that my brother, who just like jokes around, doesn't take anything seriously, made it work. I know my parents expect me to, not have any issues, and so I feel that pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think no one in the world can be perfect, and that's kind of where I would want to help you to move your belief system to, and that way you can say that I am enough and believe that I am enough. So you don't have to compare yourself with your brother because you are who you are. I mean, you're your own individual, and you are enough. You don't have to do perfect in school because getting through school, you're good enough. And then what if you were to open up to them? What new beliefs do you think, or what? Sorry, I'm trying to formulate this question. Okay, so the opening up and talking to them will be your homework, and we'll talk about how that goes next week.
Okay.
But what are some maybe different coping skills since you turned to drinking to kind of alleviate that pressure? What? Sorry. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll be done in like 2 minutes. Is it going to my office or something? Sorry about that interruption.
It's all right. I know things happen. But so, what would I change my thinking after talking to my parents? Is that what you're thinking?
I wasn't going to ask that, but we can address that next week. I was going to say, maybe what are some other coping skills that you can use to get through the week rather than drinking?
I mean, I guess I could reach out to some of the, new friends that I've made. I don't generally like reach out first because I'm just like the new one. Everybody else was like a local person.
Like great at all. Oh no, tell me what's been going on. I just feel completely overwhelmed with school. It's the end of the semester. It's my first semester, and I have like 4 papers due and presentations and professors that, think I know what I'm doing when I don't, and I'm trying to like have time with the few friends that I have, and I'm homesick, and it's like there just isn't time in the day. I just feel like it's like I'm not cut out for this. Like I'm not cut out for school. I can't do it. Too much. ID, so we go out and have fun, and I know like everybody does that, but then one of my friends said that she sometimes drinks a screwdriver, orange juice with vodka before class to like make it bearable because the professor's so boring. So I did that one day a couple weeks ago, and it did make it better. But then I came home and I like crashed and I missed my next class. So like I know I can't do that. But now I've come home from a couple of my afternoon classes and I've made a couple of drinks, and it makes me not as worried. Mm-hmm. So, Tamara, I hear you saying a couple different things. I hear you saying that the classes are really overwhelming and really stressful and they want a lot out of you. It's very demanding. And then on the other hand, I hear you saying that you're going out and hanging out with your friends, typical college drinking, but it sounds almost like you're concerned that it might be getting out of hand, or it's...
I think, I know better. You do well enough.
So, if I'm understanding you correctly, Sundays are your days not to drink at all. You're totally sober all day long.
Right.
Well, that's great. That is a huge step. You taking a whole day out of the whole week to devote to your schoolwork and getting your assignments done and getting your priorities out of the way. And you're able not to drink on that day.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a huge accomplishment.
But I'm not feeling great, but I just make myself, because I'm mad at myself that I put it off all the times I could have come home and done a little bit of work. So part of it is, I just punish myself and know, just like any other student, I've got to get it done.
Right. Well, to help me better understand, I have an exercise that we can do, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
And it's going to be a little different, and it's going to require you to use your imagination.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
I don't have to draw or anything, do I?
No, not for this
Okay.
one. There's no drawing. But
Not a good artist.
oh, I bet you have it in you somewhere.
Can't draw a circle.
All right. So this afternoon, you're going to go ahead and drive back to where you live, and you're going to go to your apartment, and you're going to go inside, and you're going to finish the chores that you have to do today, whether that's work on schoolwork or whatever you have planned for the remainder of the afternoon. And then tonight, you're going to go to bed, and you're going to get in bed, and while you're asleep, a miracle's going to happen. Somebody's going to wave a magic wand and make things perfect. Now, this happened while you were asleep, so you don't necessarily know that this miracle has happened. But when you wake up in the morning, tell me what you see to know that this miracle has happened.
Well, I feel like I can just like get out of bed, and go to class, and I feel prepared for class. I'm not trying to rush there to read real quick what I was supposed to read because I'll have done it. And I'll feel good all day, you know. Maybe talk to some friends and then come home and be able to do what I need to do without procrastinating, you know. And then maybe like spend some time with some friends doing something fun or silly, just having game night, you know, something that I would have done with my friends at home.
Mhm.
That would be a good day.
That sounds like a great day. And you're feeling good about yourself, it sounds like, during this day.
That would be a good day.
And so, what kind of steps do you think would need to happen for this day to come to fruition, for this to actually happen? What kind of steps can we take in the here and now to make this dream a reality?
I think, you know, I need help about the feeling so overwhelmed and, you know, like it's just too much. Like I can't ever catch up. And I don't know like what that is, but I need help with that. And then I think a lot of the other stuff, like the drinking, could get a lot better. Like maybe just be social, like with my friends, you know.